writer-director Scott Fitting, Sean Lacerte of No Cure Films, and producer Eric Tomlin. And we're here talking about the new film, Borough's Secret. So guys, what's the film about?
The film is basically about a serial killer who comes into a small, isolated northeast town, and the town people are trying to cover it up.
Well, the reason they're trying to cover it up, though, is because their town is a tourist town. So all their general revenue and the way that their way of living is by this tourism, and if this tourism stops, the town is eventually going to fold. So they have to cover up these murders so the tourists won't stop coming to their town.
Okay. So how did you all come together on this project?
Well, Scott had been looking to get this produced. He had been working on the script for a few years now, and when me and Sean saw the script, we just knew that it was something that could really get out there and really be a good project. So we knew right away that we wanted to get onto it, and then it was just the hurdles of actually getting time, bringing us together, and getting money and everything together.
Okay. Could you each tell me a little bit about what you've done and what you bring to the mix?
I'll start. I graduated 2 years ago now from Borough University with a bachelor's in film. Upon graduation, I co-wrote and directed a short with my buddy, and after we did the short for Cannes, because I was going to Cannes that year, so the short had came with me. When I came back from Cannes, I had done my second short, and basically that's where I stand now. I've worked on other shorts, doing crew member work, gaffing, camera work, sound person, you name it, I've done it.
I personally, I went to film school. I also graduated. I have a bachelor's degree in film. My concentration is actually screenwriting. I mean, my P4, my production 4, I actually have raised over $7,500 to actually finance my own film, personally. I actually ran a camera department on a feature-length indie film. I'm actually on IMDb for that. I also done multiple shorts in my film career. Directed, produced, wrote, ran crew, everything.
Well, if we're talking about schools and name dropping here, I went to Full Sail University down in Florida. While I was down there, I worked with the producing teachers. Learned a lot down there. Great. It was a great experience that really helped me kind of get into producing. Since then, I've done various shorts and produced on them. Ran other things on them as well: camera, lights. Mostly lights and camera, some sound, some other positions. What else have I done? I worked.
That's bad when you forget.
These are my producers.
Yeah. I worked in television for a little while before this. I've got my master's in marketing as well as my bachelor's in film. So I bring a lot of ability to get this out to the public and make sure that the name can be recognized, and getting it to distributors, getting it out to the right people.
So how do you all like working together?
I love it. I mean, these two guys are great. They're probably one of the best two guys I worked with ever. I mean, Eric is a fun guy. I talk to him all the time. He'll let you know I send him emails probably at least 4 times a day. Scott, if I have any questions about rewriting the script or just any questions about film, Scott's there for me also. I mean, these two guys are great to work with.
Sean's all right. No, Sean's great. I worked with Scott on his last short. This is me and Sean's first project together, but it's going pretty smoothly so far. And anytime we have had a hiccup, Sean is right there with me, just figuring out, okay, this is the problem, what are our possible solutions, which one's the best, how do we do it? And it goes smoothly every time.
And how do you feel the project has gone so far?
I feel the project is going amazing. I haven't felt this good about this film in a while, because of finally I found people that have the same vision I do and want to go in the same direction I want to go in.
I feel it's going great. Like I said, these two guys are great to work with. It's going where we want it to go, how we want it to get there, and it's looking like we're definitely going to hit that finish line.
Now you're going to Kickstarter, looking for backing. What do you plan to do with the money?
Well, the big reason we're on Kickstarter is we've all put a lot into this, including money and things. We've got a couple of investors. We've got most of what we need to really make this film what it should be. But we need that little bit of extra, just to get us to round the budget out the last bit. Anybody who's done film knows how expensive everything is. The food gets outrageous. Just feeding all the people on set, every extra, every crew person, equipment rentals, location fees, everything else. What this is really for is to round that budget out through production, post-production, and even through getting out there for distributorship and everything else. It's going to go a long way.
And what can people expect to get for their donations?
It all depends on how much they're willing to donate. Say, for example, a $100 donation is going to get you a special thanks at the end credits. If you donate X amount of dollars, you might get associate producers. If you donate another X amount of dollars, you might actually get executive producer, also on our film.
And we've got a couple of special deals. Anybody can do them, but they're really geared toward businesses. Businesses that want to show they give back to the community, give back to the arts and things like that. So posters, signed copies of script, things like that, things that you could put in your store or your shop or whatever, and kind of show that you give to this stuff, that you believe in this stuff, and that I think that's a great deal for somebody who wants to show that off. And along with that, you can get credits, you can get into the credits and things like that.
When the film is finished, where do you guys see yourselves going from there?
I mean, I personally know where I want to go, and I know where he wants to go, and he wants to go. I personally want to go to Toronto. Eric would like to go to Sundance. He would like to go to Cannes. But after the movie's made, I'm pretty sure we're all just going to come together and decide on where we can go, where we're going to go with it. We'll head from there.
I think the one thing we can all agree on is that we're going to have a big promotional campaign for this film, because we truly believe this film is a revolutionary film. It's something that people can enjoy, sit down and watch, and relate to. So I believe we're going to have a big promotional campaign, regardless of what film festivals or we want to enter it into. We'll have posters, T-shirts, you name it, we'll probably have it.
How do you plan to market the film?
Like Scott said, the T-shirts, keychains, anything you can think of, any ideas that anybody has that they want to send us.
We're willing to listen.
We are willing to listen. We do want to hear your ideas, and anything that you think that we should have that you want as a Kickstarter reward. You can go down to the bottom. There's an ask a question button. Send it to us. Maybe we'll look at it and go, that is a wonderful idea, and we're going to want to add that reward in as well, and be able to send you what you really want.